Welcome to Around the Clock, our July edition. We've celebrated July 4th, we've had our Selectmen meeting for July, and we're off and running on other events and other things going on here in Ashland. On today's show, we'll be speaking with Andrea Green and Steve Mitchell of Arts Alliance Ashland, and they're going to be speaking to us about the Dragonfly Festival that will be coming up in August. We're also going to have a special conversation with Peter Chisholm and his remembrances and thoughts on the Pops July 4th extravaganza. Of course, we'll have our Selectmen update, as well as our Around the Town tour and a little bit of sports. So stay with Around the Clock, and we'll be right back with more. Welcome back to Around the Clock. It's time for our Around the Town tour. We haven't gone too far or hit too many places, but we've gone to a couple of places twice. We are going to start with the Strawberry Festival that happened at the Farmers Market back in the middle of June. It was everything strawberry, from fresh strawberries to strawberry flavored treats and food. Our food vendors come up with some interesting things that have strawberry in them. And we were fortunate to have members of the WACA crew go out and talk to people and show us everything strawberry.
Hi, I'm Jemai, and we're at the Ashland Farmers Market Strawberry Festival.
I have a smoked strawberry chutney. I didn't have a strawberry product until I got the email about the Strawberry Fest.
So today we have strawberry cream cheese and a strawberry rhubarb pie.
I'm from Narragansett Creamery, and we have a strawberry yogurt today.
Strawberry dish is strawberry parfait.
Here at Valicenti Organico, we have a dessert ravioli with strawberry and chev with lemon and cracked pepper and thyme.
Our next stop on the Around the Town tour is Stone Park. It's summer, and that can only mean summer concerts in Ashland. Every Tuesday night, the first one was at the end of June, the next one is July 12th. You can go and sit down by the gazebo in Stone Park, hear some great live music, talk to your neighbors, spend time with your neighbors, get something to eat from the Ashland Lions food truck that's there, and just have some great fun. And we always send someone from the WACA crew to go and film the music, so we're going to share some of that with you right now.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and welcome to Stone Park. Today is the first day of the 2016 Ashland Summer Concert Series. Today, New Magnolia Jazz Band will be performing. This band has been around for over 15 years, and they love to bring the sound of New Orleans jazz to Massachusetts. So, you guys have played here before, but how'd you start getting into music?
Yeah, they had a program in the schools, in the elementary school, and I decided to play the trumpet, and I liked it.
Okay. Trumpet's a pretty cool instrument. I don't know much about it, but I enjoy the sound of it. So do you guys like playing here? I know you've played here previous years.
Oh no, I wish we could play here more than once a year. It's a lot of fun.
I hope you enjoyed that music, and I hope you too can get down to Stone Park and enjoy some of the live music. Bring a lawn chair, bring a blanket, bring something to drink, or just buy your food and drinks there from the Lions. It's always a great time, and there are some great bands coming up. You can check out the list of bands at the ashlandday.com website, and it's also on their Facebook page. So now we're going to head back to 125 Front Street, and we're going to go back to the Farmers Market. This time it's for the 4th of July festivities. It might have been a holiday weekend, but you could not tell that from the attendance at the Ashland Farmers Market on July 4th. Well, actually, it was July 2nd. A lot of people were out and about. You saw their festive red, white, and blue. Again, great music, great vendors.
What a beautiful day at the Ashland Market. Plenty of food, plenty of music, and plenty of fun.
Now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. She called me up.
Oh, we have a wonderful festival here, we call Farmer Market. We do every week, come on Saturday from 9 to 1. And today is a special day because we celebrate the 4th of July. So this, you can see everybody have a family-oriented operation here. And everybody enjoy themselves because the spirit of the holiday is here. product, our menu is created as come from every corner of the world, an item. And you can see the samosa come from India, the falafel come from the Middle East, the kebab and the gyros come from the Greeks, come from Europe. So we blend everything. The same thing with the baklava as well.
This is a very unique sweet and spicy sauce, and it comes in 5 different varieties. So there's something for everyone. There's a mild variety, hot, extra hot, a mild with organic apple cider vinegar, and a hot one with organic apple cider vinegar.
My business is called Ease Beads and Knits, and so I have jewelry and I have knitted items, a big range of things.
A special shout out to the Charter Review Committee who was there for the Ashland Community Tent, the Ashland Town Tent, and they were doing surveys and talking to people and getting feedback on the status of their current charter review and what they're looking at. If you did not get the opportunity to talk to them or give them your feedback, go to the Ashland Mass website and you can find the information on charter review, and you can go to their URL and answer the questions in their survey.
Hello, Clocker fans. I am Jake Silver.
And I'm Jemai Yusuf, and welcome to Market Day at the Ashland Farmers Market. Hi, I'm here with Brittany from Upswing Farm. So you're new to the Ashland Farmers Market. Can you tell us a little bit about how you ended up here?
Yeah, so I actually was here for the last 3 years with Medway Community Farm. I was the founding farmer and farm manager there, and I decided to leave Medway once it had gotten started. It's really, a successful farm now, and I wanted the opportunity to start my own farm business. So when Medway decided to focus on serving the Medway community, space was opened for me to come with my new business, Upswing.
And where is your farm located?
So I am leasing land that's on South Street in Ashland. The majority of the acreage is actually in Holliston, but it's right on the border. And I also partner with my friends who are in Wrentham, Massachusetts, who have a little bit more infrastructure, because the land that I lease, I only have a 1-year lease, so it's hard to make investments in things like greenhouses, coolers, wash stations that I need in order to have a successful business. So I'm growing a lot of crops up there that take up a lot of space because I have a lot of acreage, and we grow some of the more intensive crops down in Wrentham. And so the partnership so far is working out great.
Here we go, Kim's Custom Soaps here. We're here with Kim. She makes a ton of soaps here, and it actually smells fantastic, actually. So Kim, what kind of soaps do we have here?
Well, basically I make all natural and vegan soaps. I have a variety here, and a lot of my soaps use lavender as well. I can give you an example. I have a lemon eucalyptus soap, and I also have an exfoliating summer soap here. So lots of variety.
Hi, I'm here with Sue with Two Orange Cats Jewelry. So Sue, can you tell us about how you started at the Ashland Farmers Market?
Well, I found out that Ashland was going to do a market and decided that it would be a good fit for my jewelry and me and John. And it's such a great community that we thought we would try out the market. It was such a success that we continue to do, and every year it just gets better and better.
So how long have you been at the market?
Was this the 5th year? I'm not really 100%.
So you've been here from the beginning?
I have.
So can you tell us a little bit more about the inspiration for your jewelry?
Well, we love the beach, and a lot of the jewelry is made out of genuine sea glass that is all natural, not tumbled, just found as is on the beach. Beach stones. We use a sea theme color. The ocean to me is very, very soothing, and that's been my inspiration.
It's been fun here at Market Day, and we'll see you next week. I'm Jemai Yusuf.
And I'm Jake Silver saying good day and go Clockers.
Our last stop on the Around the Town tour is a baseball field. Legion Baseball is in full swing, and we were able to catch some of that and get some coverage for you. Let's go take a look.
In Ashland, as 0-3 post 77. Welcome in, full 87. Battle sports today here for baseball temperatures. So
it for our Around the Town tour this show. We do have a special arts update on the July 4th Pops Extravaganza. So stay with us for that. We're going to be talking with Peter Chisholm, who has gone to the concert and has gotten us some great footage of the music and the event. Welcome back to Around the Clock. On today's Around Ashland and Arts update, we have Peter Chisholm with us. Peter, thanks for coming on Around the Clock.
My pleasure.
And Peter is going to give us an update on the July 4th Pops Extravaganza that happens from the Boston Hat Shell. Peter, first of all, what makes you want to go to see this concert?
Well, I like good music. In fact, I go both with my wife both July 3rd to the dress rehearsal and the 4th. I enjoy the Pops very much. I've seen them a lot at Symphony Hall, but it's fun just to see them, you know, like on July 3rd with about 200,000 people, on the 4th with 500,000.
Yeah,
but it's exciting.
And it's a big difference in regards to the dress rehearsal that you see
It really
versus
is.
the performance. What are some of the differences that you've seen?
Well, they can't, during on this past dress rehearsal, they had time between some of the acts, you know, getting set up more than they ran into a couple issues which they didn't have, which didn't repeat themselves on the 4th. They had one change that they did make this year was having the William Tell Overture played early in the concert by the Pops, because he had these two heartthrob singers, I'll call them.
Nick Jonas and Demi Lovato.
Yep,
Demi
right.
Lovato, yes.
Yeah, play, and it was interesting. In fact, when Jonas, at the end of the last song he did both nights, when he walked off stage towards the rope line, I never saw so many 15 and 16-year-old poppers run up. I said, this is going to drive the state police crazy. But it was fun. But it's just, I just like the excitement and you know, in the air that day. And,
yeah.
It's fun.
And do you have a favorite spot to sit?
Well, usually because we usually do something with WACA, we're able to get a media credential through a colleague of mine. And but the last couple of years, I've sat on there's a bridge that goes up to a little island off stage right, and there's concrete benches, and I like to just sit there where I can get a good view of the cannons firing too, and it's a lot of fun.
So you've gone to a lot of these concerts, you were saying, since that started.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite song or piece of music that the Pops play?
I like the Stars and Stripes Forever, particularly like the part when the flag drops down from the ceiling.
Okay.
I always look forward to that every year.
And have you had a favorite guest artist that has been with them?
One year, I'm trying to remember, Jennifer Hudson, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, she was here a few years ago, and I really enjoyed seeing her.
Okay.
Yeah. And also the Army, the United States Army's trumpets, several years, so they were very, very good.
So now you've gone for many years, so you must have experienced lots of different weather. Were you there, I think it was either 2 or 3 years ago, where they actually had to use what they filmed on the 3rd to put on TV on the 4th?
We were there then, and I remember the weatherman came on from WBZ and said, it looks like the storm's going to miss us. 2 minutes later, someone came on and said, we're stopping the concert right now. Please go to the tunnel. We'll wait out, whatever. I said to my wife, we're leaving. And I went over to my car, and we drove home. And by the time we got home, we were able to watch the last part
rest of the concert,
on television. I just didn't want to wait it. I didn't know how long it was going to be. But the people were very orderly. That's one good thing on both nights. It's a very orderly, well-behaved crowd.
Yeah, I think you hear that, especially on July 4th, that there's almost 500,000 people spread out all along the Esplanade and on Sturrow Drive. That even when you go to leave, it's pretty orderly, and you don't hear about problems or issues. What changes have you seen, though, since 9/11 and some of the bombings in regards to security getting onto the Esplanade?
It seems that each year security is getting tighter. This year, for example, they had sheeting drawn along the fence on the border of the Oval, so you couldn't sit on Sturrow Drive on the grass strip.
Wow.
Yeah, that was all closed off, and the no parking area permit has been extended towards Comm Avenue this year. And they have, public safety people are out beyond the immediate vicinity of the Oval in the spectator areas you know, on side streets and everywhere, just kind of watching people, making sure everyone's behaving themselves and, you know, walking and, you know, and not having, you know, getting in any trouble, and giving directions to people that ask to, you know, where to go. Because this year they had to check in pretty far down the river to get in, to go down to
Where
the
did you
Oval.
have to get into, where did you have to check in to get onto the Oval this year?
Well, for us, we checked in someplace probably a quarter of a mile behind the hat shell.
Oh, wow.
To the right. Folks who were coming the other way, you know, most of the audience had to check in probably down the equivalent of what's Dartmouth Street.
Right.
Way down, quite a long walk.
Yeah.
You know, it was really, you know, the pedestrian bridge is closed off, and it was very, very crowded.
Yeah, you used to be able to just cross
walk
right over
over.
the Arthur Fiedler Bridge there and be there.
Yeah,
and
no more
because
of
of
that.
security, they're changing things.
And they did make some changes this year too. They had refreshment stands. They built a refreshment stand much closer to the Oval, so you didn't have to walk so far to try to get some refreshments. Because in the past, if you went and got refreshments, you almost had to go through a security line again.
Right,
You
because
know.
it was just at the back of the Oval, and you
right
had to
now-
go out of security
Yeah,
to get
now
there.
you didn't have to.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah.
it a little more convenient.
Right, yeah.
About how many people do you think were sitting on the Oval just on the Oval
Yeah.
this year?
I'm not good at guessing crowds. I'm probably saying well, they said there were 500,000 attendees, so I'm guessing there were probably, you know, maybe 100,000 around. Which
It was certainly good weather both
It was
days for a
beautiful.
concert.
Yeah, very
Perfect
good.
weather, nice sky, nice night.
Yep. I know Barbara has some tape, which hopefully they'll be able to edit into this report, but
Yep.
it was a very nice time. People behaved themselves, and that's what I like. It's a very low-key crowd. You know, they don't, they're not rambunctious like sometimes you see them going to some public events.
But it's also a real mixed crowd in regards to age. You see families, you see little kids, you see teenagers by themselves, you see older people. It's such a nice mix and such real camaraderie that happens.
Yeah, and it's a real family day.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of families bring their kids, even teenagers were there with their parents,
Right,
you know,
right.
and just a nice family get-together. And a lot of people from out of state, of course.
Right.
And I met like one fellow from Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. We had a nice conversation.
Good.
And but it was very nice. It was a good event to be at.
Good. Well, Peter, thank you for giving us your personal report
Yep,
of the
my-
July 4th Pops Extravaganza.
Hi there folks, Chef Jamie here, and today I'm going to teach you how to make an amazing pizza. Step 1.
Cut! Jamie, we're supposed to be teaching them how to make an amazing short film, not an amazing pizza.
Oh? You're so right. My bad. Hey guys, Director Jamie here, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a short film with us at the 2016 WACA-TV and Film Acting Workshop. Here's what you need to know. It runs from August 1st to August 5th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. with a half hour for lunch. The campers must be 13 to 15 years old, and the program is $300 per camper. You also must bring a packed lunch. Let's get started. Step 1. You can't make an amazing movie without an amazing screenplay. We'll help you write one.
Jamie, they already made a movie about the Titanic.
What movie?
Titanic.
Oh, yeah. Step 2. Hey, you! Get out of here, you nincompoop! It's me, Jamie. I'm just acting. We'll give you some acting lessons, too, just in case if you want to be a star like me.
Sup?
Hey, Paul, do you want my autograph?
No.
Are you sure? Come on, I'm
No.
important.
No thanks.
Come on, I
No.
got a pen right here.
I know.
Please?
I
Paul,
said no.
I'm right here.
I don't
Come
want
on,
it.
Step 3. Learn how to use a bunch of awesome film equipment like cameras, microphones, and lights. We have everything you need to create your masterpiece. And the final touch is adding the pepperoni.
This has absolutely nothing to do with pepperoni.
Oh, you're right.
Ow! You got pepperoni in my eyes.
Sorry.
Once you film your movie, we'll take a few weeks to edit it, and then you can come by and pick up your complimentary DVD. Cinema.
There's only 12 spots open, so visit our website, fill out an application, send it to the address below, and let's get cooking. I mean filming.
All right, great work, everyone. I'm starving. Who wants pizza?
Hi, I'm Connor Donovan here with WACA-TV, here with Andrea Green, chair of the Ashland Arts Alliance and founder of the Dragonfly Festival. So, Andrea, how did the idea for the Dragonfly Festival really come about?
The idea came about where a bunch of Ashland residents got together and brainstormed ideas for, what would help make the town more vibrant? What would give us some great places and great ways to get together as a community, to enjoy ourselves, and to appreciate the local talents of the artists and musicians that we have here.
Those who run, a message waits for you. For the sun is finally won, rays of victory shine through.
You see all the vendors around, and it's a fantastic event. So, what exactly has changed from last year's Dragonfly Festival up till now?
Well, this year is bigger. We have 2 stages. Last year we had 1. And we have more artisans. We have more floating fire on the pond, and we just have we're more established this year, and we're growing, and that's a great thing.
This is a wonderful day. You've got a wonderful weather out here.
This second annual Dragonfly Festival is going to become a keystone event, I'm sure, in our community. Thanks to the Ashland Arts Alliance, first of all, for putting this on, but also establishing themselves, because arts, culture, music has been shown to really bring a vitality to a community. It helps build a stronger community.
Whether it be for performances that you hear, singing, dancing, music, graphic design, artists, architects, advertising, marketing, design, all of this is the creative economy hard at work here in Metro West.
Welcome back to Around the Clock. We now have with us Steve Mitchell and Andrea Green, and they are here to talk to us about the Dragonfly Festival. Andrea, why don't you start? What is the Dragonfly Festival, and give us some history?
Okay, well, this is our 3rd annual Dragonfly Festival, and the Dragonfly Festival is a free, family-friendly event that has all kinds of arts activities and entertainment for people of all ages. So this year we have expanded our footprint and we have live music on 3 stages. We have food, we have kids entertainment, kids crafts, artisans, drumming, community arts groups are going to perform, and later when dusk comes to us we'll have floating fire on Mill Pond.
Okay. Steve, tell us a little bit about how the Dragonfly Festival got started.
Well, it actually is, to give credit where credit is due, it's a brainchild of Andrea's, and it was I think, emanated from conversations we had a number of years ago with the Ashland Redevelopment Authority, looking to do a music and arts festival. Right. That ultimately didn't work out that particular year, and I think Andrea took upon it herself to create something. First year, I think pulled it together in a very quick and efficient way, and successfully as well. And I think it created, an entity that we could build from. And after that first year, through conversations, we decided to create Arts Ashland Alliance, and that would be the presenter. Our signature event would be the Dragonfly Festival. So this is our 2nd festival as Arts Ashland Alliance.
And tell us, one of you, a little bit about what the Arts Ashland Alliance is. People, I think, see it at the farmers market on the stage, and certainly for this festival, but what is Arts Ashland Alliance?
Arts Ashland Alliance is a nonprofit group that our community residents started in order to bring fun, educational, entertaining, and artistic events to people in this area. We were feeling like we heard from many people that it was something that they really wanted to have grow in Ashland, so we are trying to meet that need for people. And we're hoping that the kinds of programming that we do attracts more and more people, and that we have people realizing they can do great things right here in Ashland, so they don't have to travel out of town.
So this event is free and open to the public. How are you paying for this kind of festival? Do you do any kind of fundraisers or sponsors?
So we've done a considerable amount of fundraising, and we've had great community support from our local businesses. We have, just to name a few, and I don't want to miss anybody, but I will hardly be complete, Needham Bank, Middlesex Bank, Stone's Public House, Mexico City Taqueria, Honto, Wine Empire, Main Street Wine and Spirits. So we've got a very broad-based complement of Ashland businesses, United Home Repairs, 126 Self-Storage. So we've got a great group. So that's really how we're funding it at this point. And our goal is to continue to maintain a free and open to the public festival as we move on, and hopefully each year we can improve on it, make it a little bit bigger, a little bit better. This year we've got a great lineup of local and regional musicians, musical acts. Our headliner is James Montgomery Band. James has been in this area for years, well known, always brings out a good crowd. We've got a couple of local artists. Kay Rucco is an Ashland resident, jazz singer, outstanding. Jorbley D'Souza is a Brazilian folk singer who happens to work at Needham Bank. And so he will be there this year with a percussionist. And then we have an interesting group called the Chili Brothers. And the Chili Brothers are led by one of the directors at the McAuliffe Center, the Challenger Center at Framingham State University, Bruce Matson. He's a terrific keyboard keyboardist, and so he's bringing his band, the Chili Brothers. They specialize in New Orleans funk and R&B, so
Okay.
great band.
And are you able to pay the artists that are coming and participating?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah. We have fortunately we're fundraising sufficiently to pay and be able to provide some of the higher level performers. So we do, all of our performers are paid. We do also have at this point roughly 25 artisan vendors that will be at the festival. And you might want to talk, Andrea, about the footprint a little bit, what we're doing with Myrtle Street.
Yeah, because it's
Sure.
different this year.
It is different this year. We were hearing from people that they really love the grounds at the Ashland Historical Society and that they didn't even realize that the waterfalls at Mill Pond are part of Mill Pond Park. And once they got there, they said, look what we have right here in downtown Ashland. So we wanted to keep the festival there, yet find a way to grow it. So what we decided to do was to use those grounds as we had before, but expand to a small section of Myrtle Street, which will be closed off to through traffic just during the festival. And we're going to have all our artisan vendors set up on that street area, and that'll give people a nice kind of artisan way, as we're calling it, to walk past all of those vendors and see what kind of products they have that might interest them. So we're really excited. I think we have really high quality artisans coming this year, and as we're getting more well known, we're now attracting artisans, and they're contacting us because they want to get in.
Don't forget the food vendors too. We'll have some
Right.
very good food vendors. Right now we've got Anzio's wood-fired pizza coming. We have Foodie Cafe from Framingham. Capriotti's food truck. They're located actually at Patriot Place, but they have a food truck that they're bringing. We have an ice cream vendor.
TC Scoops.
TC Scoops, and we have also our lemonade vendor that we use at the farmer's market will be there as well.
So you can go spend the afternoon, listen to some music, buy some things, and not go hungry.
Right.
Now, I know an event like this takes a lot of work, a lot of planning, and a lot of hands. Do you guys still need help with volunteers, people to sort of be there and help artisans move, or just be there during the day?
We really do. We could use as many people as possible. We'd like people to contact us ahead of time, because this year we actually have some sort of volunteer team captains that are going to help manage everybody who's helping out. So if people can email us at dragonflyfestivalashland@gmail.com, we can put them in touch with those volunteer captains and find them a task that they think will be fun for them.
Okay, good. So Arts Ashland Alliance, we now know you for the Dragonfly Festival. We know that you do the music at the farmer's market. What other kind of events do you guys sponsor?
So this year, this past March, we sponsored a mystery book festival that was held at the public library. That was, I thought, very successful. We had 3 authors, mystery writers from New England that came to do a presentation and a book signing and book sale. Thought it was very well received. So we're looking to start that on an annual basis as well. And we're hoping to next year to include a film, a writing workshop, a mystery writing workshop, and then the writer's workshop. So we're looking to expand that as well. We recently held for young kids a Latin rhythms with a Latin musician, Maura Mendoza. That was held again at the public library. And then in September, we have scheduled it's called the Beat Bus. And the Beat Bus is this traveling recording studio and percussion studio that will come to the library. It'll be outside. It'll be hopefully during a beautiful September morning. And they will, again, another kids opportunity.
Great. Well, we'll have to make sure we get that information from you so we can help publicize that as
Sure.
well, because any way we can bring arts and music to the students and children in Ashland, I think is something great to
Absolutely.
support. So.
I would be remiss if I did not mention support that we're getting from the Ashland Cultural Council, the Massachusetts Cultural Council, and the Metro West Visitors Bureau as well. So
Great.
We've been lucky to have that support.
Good. Well, thanks for coming on Around the Clock to talk about the Dragonfly Festival. I'm sure we'll be there recording and getting some information on the day so we can talk about it after it happens. Good luck, and hopefully we can get some more volunteers to help this festival be very successful.
Well, thank you so much for having us, Yolanda. We appreciate it.
Good. It's
Good.
my pleasure.
Yep, thank you.
Great. So hopefully we'll see you at the Dragonfly Festival on Saturday, August 13th, over by the Ashland Historical Society. That's it for this section of Around the Clock. Stay with us and we'll be back with more. Welcome back to Around the Clock. It's time for the Selectmen's Update. We've actually had 2 meetings since our last filming. The first one was on June 29th. It was a very short meeting. We had 2 items on our agenda. We were discussing the alternative funding agreement that was presented to us by Campanelli and Thorndike. We decided not to vote or not to sign that funding. We do not have the need to do that yet, as we are still within our window of doing the utility work. So then we had our meeting on July 6th. That was a full meeting. We started with citizens' participation, and we were given input by citizens who live along and around Spring Street and the boat landing at the state park, letting us know of parking incidences. So my reminder to all of you is if you decide to go to the boat ramp, please do not park where it says no parking. We will be enforcing that, and you'll be seeing more ticketing. And if it gets really bad, we may even move to towing. We also then had some scheduled hearings. We got an update on the Upper Charles Trail progress. That is a committee that we appointed about a year and a half ago to look at creating a trail that would connect the Sherborne side from Ashland into the Hopkinton side as part of the Upper Charles Trail. Some of you may know it already in Milford and parts of Holliston, and we are looking to expand that into Ashland. They gave us an update on their progress, the fact that they're sending out a request for proposals to get some consulting to help design that trail. They've done some work themselves, but really feel that it's at the point where they need some professionals to come in and say this is a good place for a trail or this is not. If you have any interest in that, you can certainly go to the Ashland Mass website and check out when their meetings are, and you can go listen in. We then had an update by Beth Reynolds, our Economic Development Director. Beth joined Ashland back in January as our Economic Director, and she is working on increasing business here in Ashland and also working with current businesses to ensure that they can work together as well as increase their businesses within town. So if you see a local business that you really like, please support it, because having business in town is a positive for everybody. We then talked about some old and new business at the meeting. We started with a discussion of a declaration of surplus of some firearms. The police department needs to upgrade some of their equipment, so they are surplusing or getting rid of some of their older firearms and replacing it with new firearms. The net cost to the town is not that much because they will be reselling the older equipment as surplus. We also then took our formal vote to purchase the Girl Scout property, which is off of Olive Street. This is a piece of property that was approved at town meeting for us to purchase. It was approved to purchase it with sewer enterprise funds. This is hopefully a site where we will be putting a wastewater treatment plant, and it would be the runoff from the wastewater treatment plant. There's another piece of property nearby where we would be looking to put the wastewater treatment plant itself, and then the runoff and leaching fields for the wastewater treatment plant would be in the Girl Scout camp. It was unfortunate to hear that there has been some vandalism up at the Girl Scout camp. If you see anything going on, please let us know. That is now town property, and anything that happens there, we would have to fix and spend tax and dollars and resources on. So if you're walking there, please take a look, make sure it's okay, and if you see anything going on, please notify the police. We will also be having the police go down and take a look and be more watchful in that area. We also voted to accept a resignation. We had a gentleman who had been on a number of committees resign, and we thanked him for his service. We also approved the sponsoring of a community center lunch. So up at our senior center, it is National Ice Cream Day on July 18th. And to go along with the ice cream that is being sponsored by the Friends of the Council on Aging, the Board of Selectmen from our gift account have added pizza to that lunch. So if you're interested, July 18th, you can head up to the senior/community center and join us for some pizza and ice cream. We then made an appointment to the Community Preservation Committee, and once our town meeting decisions get certified, there'll be 2 more slots available for community preservation. So if you're interested, again, check out the website, ashlandmass.com. And not only will you see what openings are there for community preservation, but also other committees and boards that are looking for volunteers to help them out. Under our town manager reports, we got an update on all the developments that are going on here in Ashland and their various progresses and where they're at. Some have just submitted there for approval, some are under construction, and some have been completed. If you're interested, that information will be available online as well once our minutes get approved. And/or you can contact the town manager's office and probably the planning board office to get the list of those projects that are going on. We talked with Mike Herbert, our town manager, about his visioning and strategic planning process that we're going to be having him start. He's going to be looking for members of his committee to help decide and design and say, what do we want Ashland to look like? What is the vision of Ashland for 2030? And if you have an opinion on that, and we hope you do, we hope you'll get involved, if not on the committee full-time, but certainly pay attention when the visioning sessions are, so you can come and give your input, because it's going to be very important that we hear from all angles and from all communities within Ashland. We then got an update on the Howe Street landfill solar project. There have been some extra gases read because of a beaver dam. The beaver dam and the beavers have been safely removed, and that will hopefully resolve some of those issues. But the solar project is still moving forward, and Amoresco is helping us with that. We then got an update that the town manager is going to be meeting with members of our Board of Health as well as members of the library trustees. All things that our town manager is responsible for in regards to some of the appointments, but also in regards to the staff that then report to those boards and having that extra communication between them. All in all, it was a pretty quick and quiet meeting, but very productive. I always want to thank those who come out and participate in the citizens' participation. We appreciate hearing from you. If you ever have something you'd like to say, but you're camera shy and you don't want to show up or stand up at the meeting, please feel free to email Ashland Board of Selectmen, and we all the members of the Board of Selectmen get that email. Plus, we're all in the book. If you ever want to talk to us or contact any of us on the Board of Selectmen, we want to hear from the citizens and what they think about different projects. Okay, well, that was it for the Selectmen's update. As I said, the next formal meeting right now is scheduled for Wednesday, August 3rd. We will be having other meetings and updates along the way, but that's when our next formal meeting is. Okay. Thanks for watching this section and this segment of Selectmen's Update, and I'll be back with more of Around the Clock. Summer is a time to relax a little bit, take some vacation, spend some time with the family. So I hope you get to do that in the rest of July and into August. I know I plan on doing that with my family, but I also plan on going to the farmers market on a regular basis and enjoying our summer concerts. And if you have younger children, don't forget the family movie nights on Thursdays at Stone Park as well. Well, I'd like to thank Peter Chisholm for coming on Around the Clock, as well as Steve Mitchell and Andrea Green for coming and talking to us about the Dragonfly Festival. If there's ever a story or an event that you'd like us to film and come be part of, please reach out to us here at WACA-TV and make sure you ask Around the Clock to come visit. Check out our Facebook page. We'll be posting some information about the Route 126 project and how you can give your feedback. And also, coming in August will be a very special baseball story. So, that's it for this segment of Around the Clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great July. Stay safe, and we'll see you in August.